Y'all, I'm really not a big crier. I'm not. But reading my text message from my sisters to call them after I got off work today, they stole the air out of my lungs when he told me my grandmother died. It's April 4th. My birthday, along with my grandmother's birthday, is April 23rd. My granddad died in December. My great aunt, which is my grandmother's sister, died in January. And now my grandma's gone. Like, I feel like emptiness. I feel an emptiness in like my soul right now. I don't know. I don't know what to say or think or anything. I don't know. Oh God. I just can't. I can't. I wasn't prepared. I don't think anything can ever prepare you for losing a loved one, but I'm hurting. No other words to describe it. I'm hurting. I'm just hurting. I'm hurting. I'm used to, being the strong one, giving someone else an encouraging word. But right now, I need someone who can feed me something because, baby, I don't know. Like, I don't even like looking at myself crying. I don't cry. Like, I'm just not a crier. But the thought that I'll never get to see my grandmother in the flesh again is doing something to my heart. It's doing something to my heart. I'm gonna be honest with myself and just say I'm not okay. I'm so used to, rolling with the punches. So used to rolling with the punches. It's this really empty feeling in my stomach. Extremely empty. Extremely empty. sometimes talking to people isn't as simple as picking up the phone and actually communicating with them when there is no real line of communication. When the role people play in your life can affect you and shape you in many ways. I was affected by the fact that I wasn't close to my grandma, and I resent her for not trying to really build a relationship with me and my siblings. But she had a great relationship with the rest of our grandchildren, so obviously we felt singled out. But that didn't mean we didn't love her. We just wanted her to love us back the same way we loved her. And unfortunately, with the way her mindset was, I guess from how she was brought up, my grandmother grew up during segregation, and you know, she just had that mindset. It's just hard. I looked at my aunt as a second grandmother, and I lost her 2 months ago. And now my actual grandmother is gone. And the only thing I have left is the birthday that we share. I wish I had more positive memories of my grandma. And I can't say she just treated us with hatred, but she was definitely impartial to me personally, and I just never was able to forgive her, because I remember how I felt when I learned that she wasn't in my court, and how much I loved her. To find that out, it really hurt me really bad. And granted, that was about 14 years ago. 14 or 13 years ago. But it was just, I was never able to grow past it, because if you know me, then you know the relationships that I craved the most in my lifetime was relationships. It was sad relationships with my grandparents, which I didn't have. Like, I get jealous when I hear people tell me about their grandmothers and their grandfathers and what they used to do and how close they were. It's like, you gotta love on the people who love on you. And I wish that I could have expressed my deepest love for her, but the energy just wasn't matched. The energy just was not matched. And I guess I turned 29 in a few days, so I have the rest of my life to heal past this wound. A cycle is ended. And at this point, there's no need to hold on to resentment. I have to learn how to hold on to forgiveness. And forgiveness is one of the hardest things God tasks us with in our life. To forgive those who hurt you or betrayed you. And forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. It's for you. And I am someone who believes in ancestor veneration, and I will not keep my my veneration for my grandmother because we didn't have the best relationship, because I think from this point on our relationship is just going to grow further and further now that she is in the afterlife. I think that our relationship is going to be even better than it was when she was alive. Her capacity, her mental capacity will be beyond what she could have given me in the flesh. And I'm okay with that. I have to live with the fact that I never had consistent grandparents in my life. My mother's mother is the one who passed, and we didn't have the greatest relationship. My grandfather, we didn't have any relationship. I had more of a relationship with my grandmother than him, and didn't have a relationship with him. My father's father died when he was an adolescent, and my father's mother died in August of 2020, and I went to celebrate her life in 2020. Me and my sister went to Nigeria with my dad and his wife to attend the funeral. But I just never had a chance to build a relationship with her either. And there is a feeling of regret or of remorse, or I don't even know what to call it, because none of it was my fault, and I can't accept fault for the relationship that was never, olive branch was never extended to me for. Like, I'm a child. I shouldn't have to reach out to you. You're my grandparent. You should care enough to reach out to me. That's how I felt. I might have gotten a call on my birthday, because go figure, we have the same birthday. But I didn't get calls just because. I didn't get checked upon. How are you? How is she? I didn't get that. But at the end of the day, the day is going to end. And when it ends, you just never know. You just never know. But for right now, I'm gonna cut out the video. I might come back, might do a reading. Today took the wind out of my chest, and that's a given. But I'm gonna come back to y'all a little bit later. I think now is the time to really start recording my journey, because this year, there's a reason God has been taking things and people away from me. I truly believe that. I believe that God has a big abundance and blessings and mercy and glory to bestow upon my life, as he's been doing these last 29 years. And this year is just going to be greatness and greatness and greatness. I have 3 new angels in the sky looking over me. Well, to my grandma, I want you to know that I loved you then, I loved you yesterday, and I love you today. And while our relationship was not as close as I would have loved for it to be, I understand that we go through different things, and we all think differently. And you know, I don't want to make excuses for why you weren't there for me and my siblings the way you should have been. But today is the day that I choose forgiveness. Today is the day I choose forgiveness. And I forgive you for everything. I love you, Granny.